People who had one baby and then decided never again. What happened?
My sister had an exceptionally difficult pregnancy that nearly killed her. Her doctor told her a second pregnancy would be even riskier.
We were good. One healthy baby is to be thankful for. Families are expensive.
Didn't get the help I expected from my other half. Plus, kids are expensive. I've also been able to stay home for almost 2 years. Wouldn't be able to do that with a second.
I would have loved to have had more than one baby, but we were broke. Daycare is so expensive. Health care is so expensive. Clothes and activities and lessons and all the things are so expensive. Quitting after my first was 100% due to financial reasons.
The pregnancy unlocked/unleashed/triggered some chronic mental health issues for my wife, and she was terribly sick for the first 7 months of the pregnancy. If we try for another, she'll have to go off her meds for it, and that's a whole another issue. Edit. The issue was not postpartum depression, although she did suffer that as well, and likely is related to her proper diagnosis, which she received years later after much hardship. The issue I was thinking of was not an autoimmune issue, although she also suffers from one of those, diagnosed separately. I hadn't really connected that to the pregnancy in the same way, but that could be a thing. Man shrugging.
We both nearly died in childbirth, didn't fancy doing that again. She then didn't sleep for more than 3 hours for the next 5 years. Oh, and no family support whatsoever. Fuck doing all that again.
Pregnancy was perfect. Baby was healthy according to the GIN. Had traumatic birth that ended with an emergency C-section. Kid is now 12 and has multiple handicaps and won't ever be able to take part in society. She'll need lifelong care. Never again.
My sister was going to have a second baby, but he passed away while in the womb. And from there she decided never again, and is just raising my nephew.
One and done. We don't live near any family and are in HCOL area. One kid means we can go on fun vacations. I also had a traumatic birth and still remember that doctor telling me to not let this impact my decision on future kids. My kid is great. She calls our Dorcas sister.
The first year of sleep deprivation absolutely wreaked me. I swore never again.
I had a 4th degree tear and then an IVF and then correctional surgery, pelvic floor therapy, PPA and other general anxiety. That wasn't so bad until I had a kid. I'd rather be alive and well for 1 than not around for 2.
I'm pregnant with our first and only. I loathe being pregnant and never want to do this again.
We always knew we would have only one. Being pregnant sucked. He ended up being premature, and then there was a whole other stuff because he was premature.
Got cheated on when baby was 5 months old.
Gestures vaguely at everything.